When I was a boy, kids used to want to be actors and actresses.
Now they want to be content creators. Why? Because the money. There's so much money in making content. Money, give me the money. A lot of people see the life of a creator and they think, yeah, I would like that. I would like to post my Ferrari on my Instagram. Yes, please. But a lot of people don't realize where that money comes from. For majority of creators, the platforms that they post on aren't their main source of revenue. For years, creators have taken brand deals, whether that is selling their own merch or a cheeky NordVPN ad here and there. And those are actually the main sources of income for a lot of creators. For instance, one of the biggest creators on the platform, Ryan Trahan, known for his I survived on a penny for 30 days challenge, recently created his own candy company called Joyride. Joyride is headquartered in Austin. Joyride Sweets was established in 2022 by founder Tyler Merrick with the mission to provide better for you candy that is vegan, low sugar, low carb, and non-GMO. A healthier candy, the holy grail of products you could sell. I mean, who doesn't want to eat candy and not put on the extra pounds? I know I would. And the candy really does have the things that they listed. I wouldn't necessarily call it healthy. It's a healthier candy. One of the biggest creators, Pokebane, announced a new cookie she was releasing called Mina. They're like these little Oreo chew cookies, and she faced some backlash when she first released these cookies. A lot of people were comparing these cookies to something that was already sold at Costco. It's basically just the worst part of the Oreo, which is healthier than the cream, which sucks because the mega stuffs are so delicious. And people were comparing the two because their nutritional facts were almost one for one. And with both of the brands we've talked about so far, the creators faced a little bit of a backlash because they are advertising things like candy as healthy. Is this going to be healthier than a mega stuffed Oreo? Probably. Is the Joyride candy going to be healthier than an Airhead? Probably. But a lot of people have a problem with advertising these things that aren't healthy as healthy or healthier because these creators have audiences that are younger. Audiences that can be easily misled to be told that it is healthy to eat candies and cookies versus pretty much anything else. It's hard to find things that are not as healthy. But a creator that is plagued with controversy around the brands that he creates, Mr. Beast, is well plagued by the controversies around the things he releases. For instance, you all remember Mr. Beast Burger. You could order a Carl's burger, get a DoorDash to your house, and all of a sudden it feels like you're in a Mr. Beast video. The grilled cheese makes you feel like $1 million. Or it doesn't. Beast Burger faced wild controversy when it came out that, first of all, it was a ghost kitchen, which means that individual companies that already exist, think like Chili's, think like Applebee's, were the ones producing these things. And if one of those restaurants provided really shitty food or things that were moldy or gross or yucky, then your Beast Burger would be the same. It was quickly revealed that Mr. Beast had made a deal with a company to basically use his name and likeness to sell more product. It was a grab for money, plot twist. He parted ways with the brand and they sued him for $100 million. That's like 100 videos of giving $1 million to homeless people. But maybe that's not a good example. People oftentimes make deals with people that they don't understand. They were taken advantage of. They didn't know what was going to happen. We'll move to the next one. Like Feastables, baby. Better than Hershey's chocolate. Gordon Ramsay approved Feastables. Now that's what I'm talking about. However, even this brand has faced some controversy considering that its original recipe was basically just drop shipped baking chocolate. They've since changed the recipe to hilariously be a lot more similar in taste and nutrition to Hershey's. But hey, no mold this time. We're doing good. I'm gonna kind of pivot real quick to another couple of creators that created one of the most memorable brands ever. You think selling chocolate bars to kids is easy? Well, how about selling a sweet drink, a sweet treat? Prime Energy and otherwise. Prime Energy started by Logan Paul, best known for his hiking videos, and KSI, best known for his pop hits. Banded together after a long feud to create a brand called Prime. Basically, it's a Gatorade competitor. They touted that their drink was healthier than Powerade, Gatorade, other sports drinks. They also made a caffeine version which touted having the equivalent of like more than 2 cups of coffee or something. Surely that was a successful company that a creator started, but no, Prime is actually banned in some countries, as well as facing lawsuits here in the States for having a incredibly unhealthy amount of caffeine. Believe it or not, kids shouldn't have caffeine, and they definitely shouldn't have more than like a Red Bull and a half of caffeine, as well as containing forever chemicals. Those lawsuits are still ongoing, not that they aren't challenged and called fake news by the Low Gang. And the only reason I bring them up and this crazy brand that has blown up and trended is because what's better than Prime and Feastables chocolate? Prime and Feastables chocolate, but like together and with like crackers and a little bit of meat in different ways. So like you see like this is a cracker, it's got like meat and cheese, and then this is basically a cracker and it's got meat and cheese. And these guys, these are crackers that you dip into cheese and tomatoes. Although Lunchly may look familiar, Lunchables, this brand was marketed as totally different. It's an entirely different thing. It's so much healthier. I mean, watch this video.
Lunchly versus Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquids.
Theirs, as it says on their box, is mozzarella pasteurized prepared cheese product. They can't even call it real cheese.
I'm not gonna make you sit through the whole thing. They review their 3 different products. I'll let the editor decide what his favorite cringe Lunchly ad clip is and insert it
How
here.
can you even look at that? My God!
Very funny, Alex. You do a great job. And you'd think with the uniting of 3 incredible creators, millions of subscribers across multiple platforms, brands tested that have faced criticisms and powered through, that this next venture, Lunchly, would be wildly successful. Surely it wouldn't be the most controversial product they've released. People have already started getting their Lunchlys off the shelf, and they've gotten a little surprise. My favorite surprise, mold. Essentially, Lunchly has faced 2 controversies. One, they marketed this product at first as a healthier version of Lunchables, which has been debunked. It's not that much healthier, even though things may not contain as much sugar. They may contain the things in sugar that make it unhealthy and make it all bad. As a whole product, it is not demonstrably healthier than the Lunchables you're gonna get. But the difference, of course, Lunchables aren't sponsored by Mr. Beast and Logan Paul and Kate Science. Now, it's cool to have Lunchables. It's an easy market for them to infiltrate. Spoiler alert, that's where we're going. And then you get the added controversy of getting the bonus mold with your Lunchly, and I mean, it's a lunchroom stopper, okay? Trade me your Lunchly and I'll give you my dryer lint. Feels like I'm getting scammed on that one. Regardless, this whole conversation, I know we've kind of bounced around, is more to say that creators have a problem not with the brands themselves, but with the responsibility of picking those brands. This isn't just a problem for creators that have created or joined up with companies. This is a problem for creators that even just take the popular sponsorships. I know the biggest one off the top of my head, BetterHelp, is an online therapy service. You can go and talk to a counselor, and it's like cheaper and easier typically than conventional therapy. I don't necessarily know how true that is, but what we do know about BetterHelp is it definitely did sell your data. And I love this title, How the BetterHelp Scandal Changed Our Perspective on Influencer Responsibility. Basically, it was found that BetterHelp, a place for people to go and seek therapy, had recorded sessions. And all the data in those sessions, unless you opted out in their incredibly long privacy policy, would log, keep, and sell that data that you disclosed privately or thinking privately in a therapy session. It was incredibly scummy behavior. And a lot of creators to this day still take sponsorships from some of these brands like BetterHelp. So it's not so much that I have a problem with creators creating companies that are obviously just to take advantage of their audience. You think Lunchly, it's obviously geared toward kids. Fake sugary sports drink, obviously geared toward kids. Candy, cookies, they're all obviously beneficial for the creator because they're marketing what was the easiest thing in the world to market to kids directly to their audience and giving their stamp of approval. My problem is that every creator that posts as the internet grows, and it's grown immensely over the years, has a responsibility to choose these brands, start these companies in good faith. It is absolutely ridiculous that creators like Logan Paul, KSI, Mr. Beast are shocked at the controversy around the products they are releasing when in one video you're giving money to a homeless person and that feels good. You have a whole channel dedicated to philanthropy, and then you're going to release this new Lunchables alternative that you say is healthier, but then it isn't. It makes your entire brand, your entire personality, your entire channel feel disingenuous. If you're going to kind of dance around moral goodness in this way with this brand, how do we know you're not doing that with your videos, with anything that you put out? And it's hilarious to me that someone like Mr. Beast, who has such a huge child audience, one of the biggest creators on the platform, is shocked that this business venture isn't hitting when it's with the guy that filmed Forest in Japan, started a crypto scam, and a guy that has a hobby of copyright striking people reacting to things that he puts out that they don't like. Someone like Mr. Beast getting into a business with these two people seems like it would be just bad news. But when you pair that bad company with bad practices and you then start your own bad company, you cannot be shocked that people are upset about it. And this goes for more creators than him. It covers the board of controversy being like, I don't know if cookies and candy can ever be healthy, to, hey man, you're literally selling mold to kids and calling it good. And like taking a brand deal from a therapy company that has affiliate links, you make money the more they go to therapy. It's insane to me. I do not see a world in which inevitably a huge creator is held accountable for the lack of responsibility of pushing out products that obviously take advantage of people, whether that's taking advantage of their gut biome and making them poop for hours, or whether that's taking advantage of people with mental health issues and finding out that all their data is now stolen and sold to the highest bidder. Anyway, that's my thoughts on a pretty complex topic. Let me know your thoughts down below. Did I miss a brand that you absolutely hate? Also put that down there. It would be amazing if this video was a resource, a place creators could go to be like, someone say something bad about a brand? I don't know. That's just me well wishing. This is me venting.